Hello, everybody. It's Johnny America. Just a quick gun tip for AR-15s or pretty much any AR platform. A cop way back in the day showed me at a gun store this neat little trick, and I've used it ever since with my ARs. You know how most ARs between the upper and the lower, there's a little bit of play as you're aiming. You can just feel it wobbling. So it's never really bothered me that much, but this one has a decent amount. Most ARs have a little bit, but so if it does bother you, this is just a cool little trick to help negate that, take that wobble away, and just add a little more stability. It usually doesn't affect the performance of the rifle, but it's still just weird as you're aiming your rifle and it's wobbling around. So after making sure your rifle's unloaded, I already did that, but I'm gonna check again, double, triple check. Nothing's in there. I always just leave it on safe whenever I'm modifying a rifle or cleaning it. There's just no reason not to. It's just smart. Put it on safe while you're messing with it. So you remove this rear pin, break the rifle open, and you see how underneath that rear pin there's a void back there, and this block goes back in there. So we're just gonna take, you can use pretty much anything. You could use chunks of paper towels, or you could use little pieces of rubber, anything to go under this block. And as you're pushing it back down, this block is gonna compress it. It's gonna add some resistance to it, and that in turn is gonna add more stability between the upper and the lower. I think some places online even have pieces of plastic. So I'm gonna do 2 earplugs down there. I had one, but it started wobbling a good amount again. So I'm just gonna add another one. And just keep in mind, the more material you push down in there, when you marry the upper and lower together, it's gonna have more resistance. So I'm just gonna push that down there, lock the pin back in, make sure my rifle's functioning as usual. I mean, still a little bit of resistance, but it's drastically improved just with that. And you can just mess around with it. Just use, different amounts of material, different types of material. Just find, that good medium that it isn't too hard to force it back together, but it's difficult enough that it adds more stability between the upper and the lower, and it just feels better. It's just weird while you're shooting, a rifle and it's wobbling around on you. So I've just always done that ever since that cop showed me. But yeah, y'all use that if you need to. I thought it was a cool little trick. I saw it. He told me years ago, and I was probably way behind on it then. Maybe everybody knows about that, but if you don't, use that trick. Add more stability to your rifle. But yeah, thanks for watching, you guys. Y'all have a good night. God bless America, and take care.